Debra Danielsen got married and Farrah Abraham gave a toast. Farrah Abraham and her mother, Debra Danielsen, have had a very complicated relationship. But that didn't mean that Farrah couldn't make it to her own mother's wedding. Yes, Debra got married this weekend. And Farrah gave a toast. And though MTV's cameras weren't there to cover it, we can still tell you what happened. Last week's big drama was Farrah Abraham getting fired from Teen Mum. The initial story was that it's because of Farrah Abraham's live sex shows, like the one where she stripped down and masturbated for paying viewers. It resulted in Farrah cancelling her much-anticipated anal sex live stream that was to take place a week ago. As it turns out, all of this may have really just been over the fact that nobody likes Farrah Abraham. In a bizarre, barely intelligible rant, Farrah Abraham blasted MTV's parent company, Viacom, which owns like 1/3 of entertainment media, saying things like, "Sad, such a phenomenal show will no longer have its biggest talent on the show because of women hating, sex shaming, hate crimes, selfish, Weinstein Company power trip behaviors against a professional, hard-working, honest mother." Saying Weinstein Company power trip behaviors in the wake of the Weinstein scandal is an unconscionable ploy for attention unless Farrah is actually accusing someone of sexual misconduct. And we don't know what crimes Farrah is alleging that MTV or Viacom or the big scary Teen Mom Illuminati committed. It would be interesting to listen to her try to explain what, in her mind, a hate crime is. Because it sounds like she just thinks that it's when you're mean or unfair to someone. Of course, Farrah later came forward and claimed that MTV didn't actually fire her, but did commit hate crimes. It looks like, at the very least, MTV gave Farrah an ultimatum about putting stuff inside her body on camera, that she couldn't do it and be on Teen Mum. It's not clear if Farrah misunderstood them or is trying to build up a demand that she not get fired. Or what. Whatever is going on in all of that mess, MTV's cameras didn't show up to film Farrah's mum's wedding. But that's okay, because we know how it all went down. The Ashley was there, and they interviewed the lucky bride, Debra Danielsen. "We've been on this quest to find each other," Debra said of Dr. David Merz. "It's like, you knew this person was out there, you just had to find them, and that's how I feel." A lot of people believe in soulmates. A lot of people don't. Also speaking to the Ashley, Farrah spoke about her decision to attend her mother's wedding. "I think it means the world for me to be here. That is such an astoundingly self-centered way to talk about your decision to attend your mum's wedding, right? That is classic Farrah Abraham." "It really mattered to me and it's important to me. Well, you know what they say about wedding days, what matters is how Farrah Abraham feels. Debra and David tied the knot at the Scott Aquarium at the Omaha Zoo. The wedding had an under-the-sea motif, and Debra wore a mermaid dress with a long train. There were bagpipes, which ruined everyone's cup of tea, but if Debra and David wanted them, and they weren't disturbing the aquarium creatures, then sure. Debra's friend was the maid of honor, while Farrah was the honorary maid of honor, which isn't a real thing and sounds incredibly goofy. Farrah was wearing a black pantsuit, and the Ashley reports that she was the only woman in attendance who wore black. Farrah gave a toast, as we mentioned, and she posted the transcript of it to social media. It's been an up and down year for me. I'm very protective of my mom and I love her so much, and I'm happy to see, David, that you love my mom just as much. That's genuinely sweet. And, except for that bit about Farrah's year, it was barely even about her. Farrah continued her toast, speaking to David. Yeah, strong, and that's what she needs. Someone by her side who is very strong and loving. I'm happy to have you as part of my family and to be part of your family. Even adults gain new family members when their parents get remarried, folks. It's been an amazing opportunity to come together. I love you both. Again, when you compare that to Farrah Abraham's angry and often nonsensical rant about being fired, this is a lot more grounded. Maybe she practiced. We don't know. Nobody from Teen Mum was there. Farrah's daughter, Sophia, wasn't there. That's not surprising. Even less surprising was that Debra's ex-husband, Michael Abraham, wasn't there. If Farrah ends up resolving things with MTV, maybe they'll regret that they didn't get to film her mum's wedding. If they don't resolve things, though, maybe producers will be grateful that they got a clean break from Farrah. We still don't know everything about what's going on with Farrah and MTV. But gosh, we'd sure like to.